This is Laura Muir, a quiet assassin on the track, standing moments away from attempting the unthinkable, a record-breaking solo run against time itself. No rivals in sight, no one to chase, just pure fire in her legs and ice in her veins. What you're about to witness isn't just a race, it's a battle of grit, speed, and absolute mental dominance.
But this women's mile, all about Laura Muir.
Okay, so when Kirsty Wade broke the British record, they headed through 800 in about 2:12, so pretty even paced, if you like.
In a world-class arena packed with elite athletes and roaring fans, Laura Muir stood at the start line with one mission: defy the impossible. Ahead of her was not just a race, it was a war against limits, a silent battle with time itself. What made this race unique wasn't just the competition, or the fact that it was held indoors. It was what Laura Muir was about to do without any rivals pushing her. She was going to run against herself, against a time so blistering, it was barely believable. From the very first lap, it was clear, this wasn't an ordinary race. A pacer led the charge, the woman in striking green. Yes, looking like she stepped onto the track in sporty underwear, but don't let that distract you. Her role? Set the tempo, hold the rhythm, guide Laura toward world record pace. A pace so relentless, so surgically precise, that any error, one misstep, could shatter the attempt. Running at a brutal 4:10 per mile pace, the green-clad pacer pushed through with mechanical precision. Make no mistake, this wasn't about gadgets or GPS. This was pure instinct. She'd rehearsed this pace day in, day out, until her body could feel it without thinking. That's the art of elite pacing. And right on her heels, Laura Muir, focused, fierce, and already leaving legends behind. Incredibly, within just a few laps, Laura had dropped the entire field, including 2 decorated African distance runners, some of the strongest in the world.
Gone. Outpaced.
Outrun. That's how fast this race was unfolding. Laura wasn't just running for a record, she was rewriting the pecking order of global distance running. Now, imagine this. The pace is blistering. The crowd is buzzing. The pacer is pushing. And then the pacer steps aside.
Done.
Mission complete. Laura is now completely alone. No rivals ahead. None behind. Just the roar of the crowd and the invisible pull of the clock. This is where most runners would crack. This is where the mental game begins. When your lungs are screaming, your legs are burning, and there's no one to chase, no one to fear being passed by. What keeps you moving? She had nothing to run from and nothing to run toward. Just the raw will to keep pushing, to chase a number on the clock that once seemed unreachable. That's why this next stretch is jaw-dropping. Laura Muir, solo, kept hammering the pace like a metronome possessed. Around and around the tight, banked turns of the indoor track, her body locked into a rhythm that only champions know. Her stride never faltered. Her focus never cracked. And with 30 seconds to go, she was still driving like a machine. Imagine running one lap of an athletics track in 63 seconds. That's what she was doing. Not once, not twice, over and over.
You know that she can really feel it in her legs, but she's getting stronger. Every glance she takes and she sees the clock, she knows that she's got it within her reach now.
With one lap left, the arena swelled with energy. The crowd stood, cameras locked on. Laura's face was a mask of determination, but her body,
A blur.
Tired now, starting to work hard, but this is Laura Muir at her best. Almost half a lap ahead of the rest of this field. She's heading for one of the quickest indoor miles ever. Laura Muir coming through, the crowd cheering her through. Laura Muir runs Muir, a new British record. What a...
She crossed the line in 4 minutes and 18 seconds. A new British indoor record. She didn't just break a record. She shattered expectations, doing something that was unthinkable not long ago. Behind her, the rest of the elite field came straggling in. And yes, those two African runners, once thought to be untouchable, followed well after.
What a way to finish, a new national record for Laura. I said, Paula, she'll just get quicker and quicker, and that's what she did, but worked hard on that last 200 metres, and one thing Laura will always do is give absolutely everything.
Yeah, she absolutely gave all that she had there, and she came so close to that European record as well. I think the clarification there with those all-time lists is she will slot.
Laura wasn't racing anyone. She was breaking the mold, proving that women's distance running is entering a new golden era. And here's the kicker. She ran half that race alone. When the pacer stepped off, the race should have gotten harder. It should have fallen apart. But for Laura, it had only begun. That's not just physical strength. That's mental steel. Running at this level isn't just training. It's obsession.
Grit.
The mind of a killer athlete. Let's be real. You can train all you want. You can rack up the miles. But if you don't have that switch, that inner fire, you'll always fall short. That's what separates the Lauras, the Bolts, the Farahs, the Tiger Woods, and the Cristiano Ronaldos from everyone else. It's that rare balance, the perfect harmony of brutal training and unbreakable mindset. Even legendary athletes like Sebastian Coe had help. His father, Peter Coe, wasn't even a coach by trade. He was an engineer who trained his son like a Formula One car. He calculated everything: rest, stress, splits. He applied cold, methodical science to the emotional world of competition.
And it worked.
That's the level Laura Muir is operating on now. She's not just fast. She's engineered to win. She's not just determined. She's driven by obsession. And this race? This was her blueprint for greatness. So hats off to Laura Muir, who, without fanfare, without even real competition, did something truly extraordinary. She ran for glory, not against others, but against limits. And in doing so, she etched her name into the history books. Laura Muir, record breaker, mind master, legend in the making.